Hello? Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, we are live. This is the live show discussion for Fairest by Marissa Meyer, which is the third and a half book
Yeah.
in the Lunar Chronicles. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself like usual, and then we can just go ahead and dive right in because I'm not expecting this live show to be super long just because the book is pretty short. So, yep.
All right. My name is Stasia. I'm found everywhere with this name, Reader C. That's me. Hi.
And me, my name on social media is Danny Marie Reads.
Sweet. Awesome. And I'm Rylan. I'm escaping through novels on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and dive right in, I guess.
Okay.
First, the basic question is what did you all end up rating the book? 4 stars?
I give it a 4.
So I gave it 3.
3 stars. Okay.
But that's pretty much been her like thing throughout the
Yeah.
series.
She's
So
frozen again.
understandable. Yeah, she was frozen.
She is frozen though. That's okay.
It's fine. Okay, so she gave it 3 stars.
Okay, so I gave it 4 stars. Okay, oh you're back. Okay, do you want to explain, I guess, like why you gave it 3?
Am I going a little, you know what? I'm going to disconnect and I'm going to come back on my phone instead of
Okay.
my iPad.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll come back.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, okay, well, I don't like Lavana, but I liked the story. So I gave it 4 stars.
Yes,
It
I
was
don't
definitely
like.
fast.
I actually like her more when she's younger.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
really enjoyed watching her like when she was younger and like a more positive person
Mhm.
and she actually like had faith in things.
Right.
I liked reading about her a lot that way.
Yeah,
How
I
she
agree.
was like basically like a hopeless romantic, like she just really wanted all these simple things
Mm-hmm.
that she
But
couldn't get basically.
yeah.
And so I mean I did feel bad for her.
Yeah. Oh, I did too. Like I made a
I feel like
comment
a lot of her issues came from
her
her
sister.
sister. Her sister's trash. We thought
Yeah.
Lavana was
Agreed.
trash. No, her sister is actually the trash one.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Definitely.
Lavana kind of has like the trauma. I mean, I'm not saying it's fine, but she has like the trauma to back up why she is the way she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
And I think obviously we don't know any of this until reading her story.
yeah. So
So
we're
like you
just like,
go in
she's
not
rude.
liking her.
Yeah.
But I think like she did grow on me. That doesn't mean that I approve of what she's doing because it was kind of her idea to do like the virus, sending it
Yeah.
down to Earth as a
Well,
way to
kind
connect it
of.
was kind of her, but she kept on encouraging it, I
Yeah,
guess.
she encouraged it because her parents were the one who were like, yeah, this is what we need to do so that they can rely
Mm-hmm.
on us. But it was definitely Lavana who pushed doing like the warfare thing
Yeah, agreed.
with like the virus and everything. But
Yeah.
so I mean, she's not good. But at the same time, like, okay, this is gonna sound bad, but can we blame her? Like, she's literally just trying to be a good ruler for her
Right.
planet, her moon, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So like she's doing what she thinks is best for like her people.
Mm-hmm. She's just going about it in a way that
Yeah, she's doing it at the sake of basically everyone else.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
liked
give
it.
stars? Yeah, okay, yeah.
I liked it a lot. I was like afraid it was going to make you try to like sympathize with her. And I don't think it was making you sympathize with her, but it more like humanized her, but still
Yeah.
like you could still see that she's like evil and that all of her like intentions, like, yeah, she wants the best for her planet and she's going to do it by like killing millions of earthen people when like maybe they could have just like set up some peaceful trade deals or something.
Yeah, you definitely get her like you said, they definitely are trying to humanize her because they're not trying to make her out like they don't in this book they don't justify what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Like what she does with the virus, what she does with her husband, like
Yeah.
it's never justified. Like she knows she's doing wrong.
Right.
So I definitely don't think they're trying to make us like her. Maybe just like understand her a little bit more, which
Yeah.
I think I did understand her more after this. So
Yeah,
And
I was surprised. I actually liked it. I was
Me
like,
too.
I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this, but
yeah.
I was. It wasn't like enjoyable like the other books were, but I liked what we got for her character.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it was interesting, and I loved like okay, I didn't like love it in like the sense that like it made me happy, but like seeing how the relationship with her and what's his name, that
I
was
think
just
like Emmett. was
yeah,
it?
or something.
Oh,
like
Everett.
Everett, or yeah, something like that. And I don't know, because like it was romance, but like not romance, you know,
Well,
at all. But like
it was like one coin with two sides because it was
Yeah.
romance on like Lavana's part, but then it was just like
Yeah.
manipulation on Everett's
Right.
part. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I liked it a lot. It was like my heart was like sad. I was like, this sucks for Lavana, but then it's also like you can feel for her, but then it's also she's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna continue to manipulate you to like
for
force
like
you
10
to love
years of
me.
marriage.
Yeah, and it's like, okay,
And like
Yeah,
his
like-
poor daughter.
yeah.
I mean, you know,
Winter. I did like I for some reason like when we were going into this book, I didn't think we were gonna see Winter or Celine,
Mhm.
yeah.
That was
and
pretty
then we
cool.
got them both, and I was like, oh, crazy.
We also got a little bit of Jason, which I was
Yeah, when
excited
his
about.
name was first mentioned, I was
Yes!
like, oop.
Now I think I like Jason and Winter more. Now that you know that they're like childhood. So
I love childhood best friends to lovers. That's like my favorite.
and that's literally what's happening right now. So I wonder if
Yeah.
in like Winter's book they'll explore it even more
Mm-hmm.
I would hope so.
and have like flashbacks of like because once I found out I was like, wait, Jason, that's
Yeah.
him. That is Winter's man.
Because they're the
I was
only
so
couple that isn't gonna be like insta love, I guess. Like,
Theirs is not. Theirs is gonna be the only
Yeah.
one that's not insta love.
theirs is gonna have
Mhm.
the most depth.
Unless
to
you
it.
consider Crest not insta love, but
I
was
kind of
insta-love.
consider her insta. I mean, he's not yet, but she definitely is insta.
She
love
literally
for-
looked him up and said, "I love you."
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I really
Winter and
love-
Jason are the only ones not like
Yeah,
Mhm.
that actually have a relationship
right a
for
history.
an extended amount of time.
Yeah.
I really liked that scene when it was like, oh, the gift was actually from Solace. What is her name? Solace?
Yeah, Solace.
I just listened to this today. I don't know why. I can't even remember.
Same.
But it was like the gift was from her, and that gift that she gave was the reason that Lavana ended up manipulating her husband and forcing him into the
Oh,
marriage.
yeah.
Was like so crazy.
Yeah. And he was like, my wife made me give it to you or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, the card was mine, but that was because I just wanted to be your friend.
Yeah, because she told me to give it
charm?
to you.
That was not me. I just
Yeah.
needed to add something to the mix.
She wore it every day.
See, that's where I feel sad.
Every day
for.
glamored as Celine
Yeah.
too.
That was a little bit creepy in my
That was
opinion.
like, it was very like sick, and I felt like very bad for Everett, and I think it was like good to just show like kind of how evil like her character is and like how self-centered she is when that she was like she just died and she's like, okay, but now you can come home with me and we can be in love. And he was like,
Yeah.
bro, my wife is dead, first
Yeah.
of all.
I
It's
think
insane.
like this book really showed us that she was always kind of bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like she definitely was always like whatever will like suit me best. That was definitely her mindset because
She has the mask of like, this is for my people, but really I think it's like she does it for herself. you
right,
know?
yeah, it's like an ego booster, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's definitely like a product of how she was raised.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like
But
she
it's also
was
cool to see
awful.
that Winter, well, I guess Winter did have Everett. Because like Winter was raised in that environment and
Mhm.
so far as we know, like has not turned out like that.
yeah,
she's-
but it's also like the sense in where like you said, she did have Everett and like she never paid attention to Lavana. So
True.
like she never seen like the negativity of like the royal part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like for Lavana, it was less about being a princess and like more of the trauma of like her sister.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because her
Yeah.
sister, hot mess.
Yeah.
I
Worse
don't
than
know-
Lavana.
Yeah. I
I
forgot.
was not expecting it.
Yeah.
I was
forgot
not
that.
expecting for her sister to be so bad. And it's
Mhm.
kind of like ironic, like full circle, what happened
Mhm.
with Celine, and then what happened with Lavana when she was younger.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I think
she
it's
so
not
much.
even like ironic. I think it was like purposeful of
Intentional.
like
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I don't
inflicting
know
this
if it
onto
was
someone else.
intentional because she thought of like so many ways to offer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it could have like been in the back of her head, like, well, I could have died when whatever her sister's name is. What is her sister's name?
I could not
It
tell you.
starts with C, I think. That's all I know.
It's like
I don't
Tranny
remember.
or something.
Yeah,
Shannery?
I don't know,
Something.
it's something.
Yeah, Shannery. I don't know. I listened to the audiobook and I still can't remember how to
Yeah, same.
pronounce it.
But yeah, her sister was horrible. Definitely worse than Lavana.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is her sister knows she's trash and doesn't
Mhm.
care.
Yeah.
Whereas Lavana thinks she's good.
Because
Yeah.
she has her motivations are good, but so she's like, oh, so everything I'm doing is good, but like the way that she's going about like making her country a better place is like,
Yeah.
oh, spying and glamoring all of the like poor people and like overworking them and like
Yeah, she definitely like tries to do a lot of self justification.
yeah.
But I definitely felt bad for Everett. Like 10
Yeah.
years.
My heart like broke for him. Like it really did, because like I liked him as a character. Like I loved him.
Mhm.
He loved his wife. He was faithful to her.
Yeah, he
but
was
he gets
devoted
forced
to the family.
into- yeah.
Yeah,
He
and
gets
he
forced
really
into-
like had like no other choice, and he's like, I just have to do this to make sure that my daughter like at least
Yeah.
gets me in her life. And then when for him just to be like killed at the end, I was like,
I know. I was so upset.
I'm sad that he didn't realize that it was her, but I'm also kind of happy he didn't realize that it was her. Like he just like felt like he was like, okay, I protected her, like I did my
Right,
job,
yeah.
not
So
like
he went with a sound mind.
yeah,
Mhm.
not being like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to my daughter? Like
Right, like I put myself
me.
in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did go with a sound mind because he kept apologizing to her, thinking that it wasn't her.
Yeah.
But it definitely sets up the backstory, I think, for Lavana.
I'm glad we didn't get it until just now. Like I'm glad that story does not come before like the other ones, because I feel like we had to like build up
Our
her
hate.
yeah, her villain role before we
Mhm.
got
Right.
to see the background and like kind of understand her. Because I definitely felt bad, because to grow up with such a little love, like in the household, has got to be hard. I know that's got to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
so,
And the thing is, like, she was such a loving girl.
mm-hmm.
Like, she literally just wanted love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's crazy because even at 15, she wanted that, despite like her parents not caring about her,
Yeah.
her sister being trash. Like she still just wanted that, and I feel like it was almost the product of like being sheltered because obviously she can't go out, so she sees one guard look her way that she finds attractive, and was like stuck on him,
Mhm.
nothing else, and because of that, she was like, "Well, I know you love me." Because I love you, so you have to love me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then she put herself in like that hole of 10 years of marriage for no reason.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very like teenager thing to do, to be like, no, like justifying. He's like, well, he did this. That means he loves me. Like he definitely does. He definitely likes me.
Yeah.
And then she just happened to have the power to force it to happen when she was
Yeah.
being rejected, and is like, no, you do love me.
How
And-
old was she when they got married?
16.
16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he was. Do we know how old he was?
He was
They
like
never mentioned
over.
it.
He was
Older.
over 10 years older than her, so
Okay.
he
Yeah.
was like at least 26. Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
is why
he was a
like,
grown man.
Yeah.
no, like I do. This
And he's
is not
like-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes. I'll be curious to see more of like Winter's backstory in Winter based off what we've seen in this.
Right. Yeah. I feel
And
like
when
in
he,
Winter's book, we're
remembers
gonna get a
Celine.
lot more Lavana. So I feel like
Yeah.
this book came at like the perfect time. But I don't know. Well, I don't know. We might not, because it's probably gonna just pick up right where Cress left off.
Mhm.
I would assume so,
Like
that's
her
what they
in the
have for it.
cell with Cress, or not Cress, Scarlet.
Winter.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Winter and Scarlet. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she might like talk about it, so we might see more of Lavana that way. But this is also the last book, so we have a lot to go through in this book.
Isn't it like 800 pages though? It's thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the biggest
Love
one. It is.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's 820.
Can we do like 30, 25 pages a day? Split it up.
I mean, you could like split it up by book. How many
Yeah.
books are there? Oh, I could just look on Discord. That would probably be easier.
Because I mean, yeah, I will probably just binge on the audiobook in like 2 days because that's just what
Yeah,
I do.
because that's what
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not even gonna touch this book, and I'm just gonna slowly listen to it on audiobook and try and get it mostly.
Well, I don't know
done
about
in 3 weeks.
slowly.
That's my goal. I'm like, I have like an hour commute every day, and I'm like, just listen to it like one way every day, and then I'll like get through it in time.
Yeah.
But we'll see if I actually do that or just put it off until.
Yeah, I'm not
the day
saying
before.
anything. I will plead the fifth on how I will go about this book.
I finished this at like noon today, which is a record.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
what
a
I
really
did
quick
too.
audiobook.
So
Hold on.
like, I don't know, like 3 hours long on 2.
I
episodes,
literally
so.
finished it at 1:00. I finished it 2 hours
Wasn't that
before the show.
Am I
Yeah.
frozen?
You are, but we can
Yes.
still hear you.
We can hear you, yeah.
It's okay.
It's fine. Technology is hard.
Oops.
It's okay.
But yeah. I mean I enjoyed it. I don't like her anymore. But I guess I can sympathize with her. Okay, I could sympathize with her up until the point where she killed Everett.
I could sympathize with her up until the point when she knew that Everett knew that she was being manipulated, yet she still refused to do like anything like to like show her, you know, like who she really looked like, what she really looks like, and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I was
up
like-
until she killed Everett, like I was just like, okay, you're just damaged. You
Yeah.
have trauma. But the second where she like I mean, it was the end where she did that flip where she's like,
Mhm.
you know what? I don't care about anything but my country and my
Mhm.
people. So I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure we thrive. And if that means that I need to marry this man, well, I guess this man I'm married to now needs to leave. So
Yeah.
up until that point, I was like, "Oh, girl, no, we're not doing that."
So I'm trying to get Danny back in, but we're struggling over here. Yeah.
Can
I'll
you
keep-
see me?
No,
No.
you're gone now.
What?
thought
I
moving
can
you
see
in-
myself. Oops.
No, I can't
Well,
see.
Oh, that's okay. No one needs to see. I can just voice my opinion.
Okay.
My opinion is, I think this made her a better villain. I think, and I liked it that we got this before the last book because, like, we can kind of before she was just kind of like, oh, this evil like villain, and didn't really have any like depth to it. It was just like, oh, she's
Yeah,
evil,
she's
she's
just
horrible, and we had like no understanding of like her motivations or anything.
Yeah. I wonder if she'll have more chapters, like, from her point of view, like, in Winter, now that we know more about her.
I
Yeah,
definitely think she will, especially because her and Winter actually have history.
Yeah.
Because obviously, this book is going to be the confrontation. Like, they're going to have to go to Lavana in this book.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, they're going to. I think the plan at the end of Scarlet or at the end of Crest, was to go to Luna.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
so
excited for that.
excited.
Me too. And then we just
Is
have the novellas. So
Is
or-
Lavana still on Earth at the time that the book, because it's right after the wedding or whatever. But I guess
So I started it. I'm in like chapter 6 or something, and it's like it takes place, I think, like 1 or 2 months after,
okay,
but
gotcha.
like nothing has happened.
Okay, gotcha.
Which I was like, that's a long time for nothing is still happening. You guys are just chilling for 2 months. And you haven't gotten there yet.
that's kind of weird because Lavana's powerful. If she wanted to find them, I promise it would take 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, didn't they get
Oh,
married after like 2 weeks, or almost get married after, like, her and Kai?
yeah.
because
It's
at
two
the end
weeks.
of that,
It's
they
been
were
2 weeks
already
and she hasn't,
traveling
like-
for so many days.
I'm like, she hasn't destroyed the entire Earth yet. Like,
Right. Like, she's not. Okay. I'm just going to suspend my belief for that. I'm going
Yeah.
to pretend it's not 2 months.
I'm gonna pretend it's like 2 days.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend it was like 2 days ago because I can't do that. That makes no sense to me.
Dang.
I mean, I'm excited to see where it goes.
I'm excited. I wonder, like, I don't see her being redeemed at all by the end of the story.
She's going to die.
Like, will she die, like, without us, like, liking her at, like, I don't know.
You know what I kind of think is going to happen? I
What?
think she's going to have like that redeeming moment because you know
Mhm.
the YAs they do that. They
Yeah.
have that one moment right before the villain dies where you're just like, oh, maybe she wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Where he's like, I'm sorry or whatever. Like, I'm
Right.
sorry
So
for
they're gonna
everything.
like confront her and she's gonna probably be like crying. She's not gonna be able to keep her glamour up. And then Cinder's gonna be like, oh snap, she's burnt too. It's
I
gonna be
think
a whole
she's gonna
moment.
have a
I'm
moment.
calling it now.
I think she's gonna have a moment when she sees Cinder and maybe have a moment of regret or like guilt and like realize,
Mhm.
Nah,
like think about what she
I
does.
don't think she's gonna
maybe.
care that Cinder is a side.
Have they seen each other like since?
No,
Since-
you're right.
Not
She
since
has
the
seen
ball.
Cinder. Yeah, at the
Well, right,
ball.
but since
yeah.
the ball, okay.
And she
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
got
and you're just
mad,
wondering-
so never mind.
But she wanted to kill Cinder because Cinder would get in the way of her being queen.
Mhm.
So maybe now that everything's just like blown up at this point, maybe like
Well, yeah, she obviously tried to burn her because she was gonna be the next heir of the throne.
right.
But this like at the ball, she didn't know yet. She just wanted to kill her because she was unaffected by her like glamour. So she's
Oh,
like,
didn't
you're
know
too
that-
strong. What is wrong with you? You're a shell.
Mhm.
She doesn't know that Princess Celine is alive then.
She does.
She does.
Now she does because Sybil figured it out.
Oh, and Sybil told her.
Yeah.
But do they
Mm.
know that it was Cinder who's the princess?
I don't think they know Cinder is
Because
Celine.
Kai doesn't know until one thing.
Yeah, yeah. Kai,
hours.
we know Kai. But I don't know if they've put 2 and 2 together with Celine and Cinder, but they 100% know that Celine is alive.
Yeah. Because that's gonna change everything.
That
I'll be
is.
curious to see how much like interaction we'll see between the group and then like Lavana and like
I have a feeling this book is going to be like I hope this book doesn't ruin the series in the sense where it's like them planning the attack for like 80% and then they rush the actual attack.
That's
At
the
the last-
vibes that I get is about to happen. I'm like,
see, but if it's been 2 months, then hopefully a lot of
True.
that planning is already done, right?
Yeah.
Like you would think.
You would think, but
Yeah, I
you
was
know,
like,
we
I
have
don't
Kai
know.
on
I don't
board.
think
He
so.
needs a little extra help.
yeah. No, I
We're all
will
just kissing
say,
everywhere. Probably it's okay.
what's his? Why did I just? Oh, Kai has the chapters that I've read with Kai in it. I am really liking him a lot, and
Oh, good.
I'm really getting. Yeah, I think that it's really good for his character.
I
You
don't
guys will
hate him.
see. Yeah,
Despite my actions, I don't hate him.
Mhm. It's a little redemptive of the like kind of uselessness that we've.
I mean,
felt
yeah,
for
I
him.
think that's what we were
Yeah.
saying last time was now that he's actually caught up to speed and not like
Mhm.
17 and a half steps behind, he's
yeah.
going to be more useful now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm curious to
excited
see if
that-
we will get any perspectives from Lavana. Because obviously they have to get Scarlet because Wolf is out here being the saddest boy ever.
And Jason and Winter
And
need to
Jason wants Winter. So they're going to have to save them both at some point.
probably at the same time too. And then they'll probably like I don't know.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like, do we think that they're gonna save them and right away they're gonna be like, all right, now let's go get Lavanya?
Or has Winter been planning an escape this whole time? Because she doesn't even like Lavana. Like
Yeah,
at
she
least growing up, like she was
no,
just
she
kind of
she does
ignored.
not like her. She did not acknowledge her.
Yeah. So I kind of wonder if maybe Winter and Scarlet are going to escape. Because I wonder if Winter like knows a little bit more about Scarlet than like she lets on. Because she, she asks when Scarlet's about to get her finger cut off about like, can I have her as a pet or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
so
she
she
wants-
definitely wants her alive.
So I kind of wonder if she already has a little feeling that.
Well, maybe maybe Winter was also one of the people looking for Princess Celine
Yeah.
and learned about
Well,
Scarlet.
she knows that
through the
Jason.
grandmother.
She knows that Scarlet knows Jason.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
like,
She
Don't know
said you know him.
how. Oh, but probably because they heard that like she was on the. Like Jason was with Sybil on the whatever.
Right.
And they did the thing. I'm very specific in my words.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'm just curious to see if they're gonna run away again. Because if they run away again, I'm probably gonna be mad because they've always done like the saving, and now we gotta get away.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
wonder if they're gonna like save Scarlet and Winter and then run away to plan again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's like one big confrontation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I don't know how that would work because obviously Winter is out of her head. Like, we don't know what's wrong with Winter. So she's
Maybe she's
either an
faking
amazing
it.
actress
Yeah.
or she's out of her head.
Yeah.
Because
I
how
think she could
old
be
is she now? She's like the same age as Scarlet, right?
Yes,
I
a
think
little
she's
bit younger.
16 or 15.
I'll check the Discord.
Yeah, because she's younger. Yeah, I think she's like a year or so
Younger than
older
Cinder.
than Cinder. Because she
So
came
Older
Winter's
than
17,
Cinder,
close
yeah.
to 18. No, Winter and Scarlet are the same age.
Okay,
I don't
so
know if
Winter
it's
and
18
Scarlet are the
17
same.
or
And
18.
Cinder's 16. So she's older than Cinder.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, remember because the sister got pregnant right when she got married.
She got
which is
married,
right
yeah.
after, like 2 weeks after his wife died.
It
Romantic.
just boggles my mind.
And Danny just like saying it so casually. That was funny.
So, will we find out who Cinder's dad is? Because we don't know.
Yeah.
You're right.
No,
Because-
I don't think we will because I think what she said the whole point was that you didn't know who the dad
Yeah,
was.
that's why she
That
she's
she
like,
didn't
around
want
every-
the dad to get any credit at all. It was just
Yeah,
like
that's
someone
true.
random.
But doesn't that make her like because I guess like Winter wasn't her true daughter like by blood. So I guess Cinder's
Yeah.
half royal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Because technically, Winter is not like it has to be in the bloodline.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she
So I was
never did
wondering,
anything
like-
to Winter.
Like could Winter be faking the way that she acted in Crest because she knows that like either she's a threat to Lavana or like is afraid that something
yeah.
will happen to her.
Well, here's
if-
the thing: is now we know Winter is not lunar.
right.
No, she
She doesn't
is.
have like the whole glamoring and stuff because both her
I
parents
was
were normal.
confused about that. So were her parents was Everett not lunar? But they
No,
lived
he's just a
on
guard.
so
So I don't
all
think
people
No,
I don't
how
think
it
Winter
works.
has these abilities.
Or were they just like super weak? Because didn't they pick like especially weak-minded people to be the guards specifically? I think maybe they are lunar, but if everyone's a lunar, like you just can't. Especially
Is
if they
everyone
pick-
a lunar on Luna?
That's what I
Because
think.
Yeah, that's what because like if you didn't have the powers, you were a shell, and the shells got killed.
Right, yeah.
So
Or
they
like,
would've been
yeah,
killed if they weren't
because what's her
lunar.
Crest was a shell. Also,
Yeah.
she is lunar.
Yeah, she is. Because
But-
remember, the reason why she's crazy is because she
And
refuses
she's
to
been
use
holding back her
Use her
powers.
powers.
Yeah.
Mhm, that's why
I
she's
wonder
like crazy.
If she has been practicing.
Like in secret.
And I wonder, I thought that in this book was going to explain why. Like, we don't know why she's not using her powers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of
Because
curious
how-
as to that.
Because she's growing up throughout Fairest. And so
Yes.
she has to be using her powers at some point, but she stops using them at like 12? She's been holding it back for like however many years. She says
Yeah.
Her dad died.
So like she
You're
Oh,
right. That was
maybe.
probably.
It could be
Probably.
like that could have been like a turning point for her. Like she realizes like
How old
lunar
was she?
abilities
I don't
are
remember.
strong in a hot mess.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was 10 years of marriage and then that happened, she
Oh,
would
yeah,
have been
you're
like 10.
At least 10, which is probably
Yeah.
the time that she stopped. Yeah, because I feel like she said like
5
I-
years or
She
something.
says like 12 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's probably holding it back because she's seen what happened, or Lavana somehow has found out a way to like restrain her.
Or
from
maybe
using
she's
her
being
powers.
controlled by Lavana too.
Oh.
In the same way that
No, I don't
Lavana
think. Oh, she could be.
controlled ever or manipulated.
Yeah, because
ever.
the thing is, they don't have to be in front of you for you to control them.
Right.
Because of the
It's
thing she did with the
good.
nanny, where she was like, "Now you're gonna walk here and you're gonna do this."
Mhm.
Mhm.
So she could very much be talking to Winter and being like, "Now you're gonna go to this prisoner and say this."
And you're not
To
going
try
to
to
use your
get stuff out of
powers.
Scarlet.
True. To kind of like delegitimize her instead of like she's like beautiful. Now she's
Yeah.
like the crazy princess that everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. Lavana could be
Ooh.
controlling her.
Ooh, theories.
Ooh.
No, that would do
None of our
something.
theories are going to be right. We're all going to be disappointed.
You never know. You never know. Because I had a theory for the night she disappeared, and I put it in Discord, and I was like 80% right.
Oh wow.
I mean, It's because I know how to kill people, but
Obviously.
but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm curious on Winter.
Oh,
Same.
gosh, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'll be a little bit
Obviously, Jason's gonna come save her because he
Yeah.
can't stop thinking about her. Wolf is basically useless, I guess, until you mention Scarlet.
Just
Then he'll
a
kill
grouchy
everyone
old-
again. Tired of him. He's the
just
oldest. He acts like he's 5.
Yeah, he just eats food all the time. But it's okay.
Yeah, that's all he does. And cries.
Just eats food and be angry.
Yeah, he's so mad. He's so mad. Like, I get it. Your girl is gone, but like, why are you mad at the people you're supposed to be working with, you weirdo?
Yeah, he's a
It's fine.
mess. Yay. I'm excited. I'll be sad, I think, to see, like, I've never, like, read, like, a series, like, this quickly. Like, it always takes me,
Like, so
years.
back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
like, I feel just like I'm so much more connected with all these characters because of it. So I'll be sad to see their stories end, I think, when we read.
Yeah.
We still have the Stars Above or whatever. But
That's,
it'll
like,
still be,
nothing, though.
different. Yeah.
Because Winter's the last, like, actual story. These are just, like, short stories. There's, like, 10 of them.
Yeah, like, do they even, like, relate at all to, like, what happened? Or are they just, like, little, like, wrap-ups, I guess?
Well, it says
I
the
imagine it's
enhancement
probably, like-
continues.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's backstories. How did
Oh.
Cinder first arrive in New Beijing? How did the soldier wolf transform? It's backstories.
What? It's all backstories?
When did Princess Winter and the guard Jason realize? Yeah, they're in the back. Oh my
Wait,
god.
I don't like
bro.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that'll be my least favorite one.
Well, I don't know. There's like 10 of them. So, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously there's not 10 characters. Give me a second.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get, like, an Aiko backstory.
Oh, yeah.
I go, she kind of annoys me now. So we
Yeah.
have the Keeper. I don't
Oh
know
my
who-
god, there is! One of the chapters is called The Little Android.
Oh, nice. Yay, that'll be good.
Spoiler.
They just, like, no. Is there one for Kai? I would assume there is.
The Princess and the
It's
Guard.
like-
So that's Winter.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
who's the Keeper?
I don't know.
I don't know. And then we have Glitches. I don't know who that is. The Queen's Army. Would that be Wolf?
Yeah.
Carswell's Guide to Being Lucky. Who the hell is Carwell? Is that Kai?
No, is that Thorn? Captain Thorn
Oh,
Cosmo?
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
or
that's
whatever.
After Sunshine
Carswell
Passes
Thorn.
By. I don't know what that means. The Guard and the Princess. That's Winter and
Jason.
Jason.
But probably to look from, yeah.
yeah. The little android is obviously what's her face.
Yeah.
Glitches is Cinder.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
The
I think
mechanic is
Cinder-
Cinder.
I think she has 2, yeah, because I just looked through Glitches and I found it said like Cinder. The first one is Michelle.
Oh,
Michelle
Benoit or whatever.
Yeah.
That's Scarlet's friend.
Oh, and then something owed something new. Who's that? That's the last one.
Is it
Hold something new.
co-
Let me
They
look.
need to get all the couples. Like, you need Kai and Cress.
Well, this
or,
also says Cinder.
Yeah, maybe this one's actually oh, I just read a little spoiler. Don't look at it.
She did that last time, too.
She did. She
Yeah.
looked at the last line and she was like, "Damn."
I don't think the last line. I think the last line of the book was something like, because I think I did it with or was it with Winter?
I think you did it with Winter because we were
Yeah.
trying to figure
Doesn't
out
have
what
time.
the ending was or how long it was.
Yeah. Oh well, it's okay.
Well, I mean, clearly you don't remember it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, now I do. I did forget it though, but it wasn't like anything shocking. It wasn't like, and then Cinder's dead body. Like,
Oh, I'm sad. Maybe we won't get whatever. I mean, I'm happy because we got a
at least we
sword.
established this now before we went in expecting like
Yeah.
little after stories, and they were just all like,
Yeah,
Like,
it
it
looks
prequels,
like
and it was like,
Cinder and Kai as a couple, and like Cress and Thorn as a couple.
that's
you know,
what I
like,
thought
that's
it was
what I
gonna
wanna
be.
see.
Yeah, but
I mean,
maybe
you
we'll get
never
that
know.
in Winter.
something old, something new. Could be Thorn and Cinder after
Oh,
all happened.
basically,
I mean, not
or
Thorn.
something old, something new. The last one that I just like read the little spoiler of it. That one does seem like it's after from the sentence that
I mean, I
read.
guess we'll see. So this will probably be all over the place, like some before, some after.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but these are just short stories. So Winter's the last one that's like an actual book.
That'll make me sad.
I mean, they're all books, but
An actual pivotal part of the storyline.
look at the floppy.
Mine is also very floppy, but too bad I'm probably not gonna touch this physical version.
Same.
Because we're just reading so much with like Ryland's like Spooktober and then the Empire of the Vampire. I was like, there's not a chance.
Yeah,
I'm actually
sorry
gonna-
guys. You guys are not caught up on Empire of the Vampire, but it's okay. I forgive you.
Mine arrived.
Are
It
there-
arrived on Friday. I was just gone all weekend, but
I just
gonna
sit
catch
there
up.
and talk to myself. It's fine.
Yeah, today's chapter is a little bit ago, so I'm good to go.
Today's?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's only 2 chapters today. I haven't finished it yet though,
yeah, 74. Yep.
because the guy came to fix my thing. So I haven't finished it. I have a feeling that this one won't be a lot to talk about in comparison to yesterday's pages where I was like shook.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we'll see. But that's a completely different read along.
we're
guys.
into-
Now we're just off topic.
I mean, do we have any other final thoughts about the book? Like, I mean, it wasn't super long, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess final thoughts. Lavana's still trash despite her trash childhood, but I enjoyed it enough to give it 4.
Yeah. Like, I enjoyed it in the fact that we got her backstory, not in the
Yeah,
fact
I
that,
enjoyed it for what it was. Did it add
Yeah.
much to the actual series? Yes and no.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it made her a better villain and
Mhm.
more like
This was
of
published
someone to
after.
be like scared of, because you kind of see how cold-blooded she is, and it's not just like, oh, it's this person and she's evil. Like, you actually understand her as a person.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
because-
guess it's good we're reading it now because this was actually published after winter.
It was I'm very, very glad that we read this before winter. That was
It's
a
a
good
good
call.
thing that we did it like not by pub day because
Yeah.
this would have been after. But yeah, I think knowing how she is now is definitely going to change the way things happen in winter.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because like in a lot of like especially fantasy stories, we don't really get like the backstory of like the villain, you know.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like in Akatar, we don't get to see the background of like Amaranth or whatever her name is, you know.
Oh,
we don't really
yeah.
get to see her background.
yeah.
It's like it's not like you be able to see that perspective.
Okay, I don't
you
want
know,
her
you don't
background anyways.
Approve. I mean, I didn't want Nesta's background, but now I
Ah!
love. Fifth
I don't
or
know who that
fourth book
is,
the
but I
most,
don't like
so
Nesta. So here we are.
No,
I cried
I'm-
during Akas or whatever.
All I'm saying is I will say it again. I said this in the last live show, and I'll say it again. If Thorn dies, this book is getting burnt.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I will be so upset.
If anything happens to my man Thorn,
No, not
we're
allowed.
gonna have issues. Literally, Cinder could die, as long as it's not Thorn.
I would appreciate if it died, like none of like the little group dies.
I
But
feel like no one's gonna die. Lavana's gonna die.
I'm
it's why
scared.
Are they supposed
I feel
to?
like someone's gonna die, and I feel like the most killable character is Wolf.
Or
And I'm
Jason.
afraid 'cause I don't want Wolf to die.
we
yeah,
don't
or
know enough
Jason.
about Jason yet. Like we don't know enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't know enough about him, so
It
they'll
has to
off
be
him.
someone like you're connected to more, so it like hurts more. He's like not important enough to be the one.
No,
that
they're
dies.
gonna build him up in here because this is Winter's book, and she knows him. They're gonna build up their relationship. They're gonna have a great big hug kiss moment. Like I'm finally see you again, and someone's gonna stab him in the back.
I think you're saying that because you want it to be him and not someone else.
I swear, if it is Thorn, I'm gonna be so upset. I would probably shed real tears if it's Thorn. I would be so
Yeah.
sad. That says a
That would
lot.
be very sad.
It does say a lot because you don't cry during books very often.
Yeah, if it's Thorn, like I want to cry just thinking about Thorn dying. Like I just, he's my man. Like we can't do that to him. He's not
I
gonna die.
can't see him dying. Like I
He
can't
better
see her-
not. But then
Like-
why doesn't he have a story in here then? Oh, he does. He can't die. He's in here.
You can have a prequel when they're dead.
I mean, yeah.
Have a backstory.
Maybe that's why they gave him one. You know,
Well,
maybe everyone dies. The ship blows up. It's gone. Everyone's gone.
Maybe I teared up reading this when it was like that scene where it was like 10 years later and he's like, that wasn't even me, it wasn't for you. And that was like the
Mhm.
one thing that she'd been holding on the whole time, because I was like just thinking about how she felt and I was like, that is sad.
Yeah.
But then she was like, okay, yeah, I still
I'm over it.
yeah.
I need a new husband. An earthen.
Yeah.
Oh, hot mess. I'm excited. I'm excited for winter.
Me too.
I'm kind of sad though, because we've been reading it for so long. Like
Yeah. It's gonna be
now
crazy.
I'm gonna have to go try to justify buying all of this merch.
to
I actually have candles.
Go buy all
Oh
the
my
Thorn go buy Thorn blankets and prints, and I love it.
Stars Eternal.
Ooh.
Why do you have candles for them if you haven't read them until now?
You know what? We're gonna need to calm down.
I'm just wondering.
We're gonna need to calm down, okay?
No need to call her out like that.
We're gonna have this one, the Ramthian crew.
Is it from that one candle company that you buy
Everything from? Yeah, this one is from.
your carbon
Honestly,
ones?
I've got no clue where this one came from. Probably in a book box. Because I've never bought this one.
If it smells good, then I
It does.
support.
Well, this one smells better. But
Do you ever burn them or no? Like, do you burn any of them?
absolutely not. That is just.
I was just curious. I mean, I don't either, but
No.
I mean, they are made with the purpose of that, right?
They're made for the purpose for me to stare at and smell.
Okay. That's
Every
fair.
time I rearrange my shelf, or like I'm taking pictures and I have like boxes of candles. If I'm taking pictures, I'll literally sit there for like 5 minutes just smelling my candles because I was gonna use it as a prop. And I'm like, oh, let me just smell it. It's fine. I should burn them, but I don't want
So
to.
funny. Yay. All right.
All
Do you have
right.
any
Discussion.
final thoughts? Overall, it was good.
Final thoughts, yeah.
I'll rate it at 3 stars or above, so that's good.
Definitely added to the story. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be curious to see where she goes in the next one, the last
yeah,
one.
she's definitely gonna have a bigger part because.
Yeah. Because this is what it all comes down to is,
Well, let's hope so.
well, yeah.
But
That would be what we assume, right?
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious. I'm excited. When is this live show?
Is it the 24th? 25th?
24th.
Oh, yeah, for 24th. Okay.
So in 3 weeks on the
Okay.
24th. Same
Perfect.
time, somewhere. We don't know where.
I have the other videos linked in the description, but I forgot to add the Lunar Long Discord, so I'll do it like right after this is over. So that way it's just right there for whoever watches it later on, because I know that people do that. But yeah, all right. I guess I'll go ahead and end the live stream. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna hit end now because it takes a few seconds. But yes, we'll be back
Yes.
here, not here specifically, but
3
together
weeks.
in 3 weeks to talk about winter, and then we'll have one more a few weeks after that.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wave goodbye and end the live stream.
right.
So thank you all for joining us, and